Alright guys, so what we've done so far is we basically stretched out our upper half, which includes our head, neck, jaw, basically traps. We've done our triceps, our shoulders, we've done our chest. Okay, now we're going to start doing the lower half, the abs, okay, all the muscles in the legs and the lower back. The first thing that I'm going to start out with is basically, because I'm going downward, I'm going to start doing my hamstrings first because it incorporates the most amount of stretching of any of the rest of the muscle groups in the body that I do. Okay? So the first stretch I'm going to do is basically a forward bend. So where I lean farther forward and fold over. Again, what I do is I put down a yoga mat. What the yoga mat does is it actually helps me to provide stickiness, a surface with which I can stretch against. So basically I stretch out, take a deep breath, I reach up, I keep my back flat, and I fold over. And as I do, I just hang. So I just have a flat back right now, and I'm hanging. As my fingers touch the ground, wherever you may get to. Everybody's not at the same level as far as limber goes. I just hang here for a little bit. What you can see again is what I do is this. I start out and the first stretch of my hamstrings. I reach up on a deep in-breath. I fold forward with a flat back. Okay, and I come down to the ground just hanging. And try and keep a flat back here. All right. I also keep, at this point, soft knees. Soft, I mean they don't have to be completely locked off. For some people, what can help is some props. This is a typical yoga block, where if you come forward and you're just relaxing, you're just hanging, you put your hands on the yoga block, and depending on how limber you are, I'm going to move back here a little bit. Depends on how far down you put the yoga block. Okay. Some people don't need it. Some people can come down, just dangle. Step from here is to stand on your hands, basically. If you want to take the next progression. We don't want to bounce, we just want to hang here. Okay, now, to get a deeper stretch, we give ourselves a break. Take a breath in, and on the exhale, we come back down. And I can get deeper into the stretch now, where I go to the back of my heels, and I bring my head in towards my knees. And I can hold that, or I can take a breath in, live one out, and again get deeper into the stretch. Alright, so that's the first stretch for our hamstrings. The second stretch that I like to use is where I cross my legs over. So what I'm doing now is I'm actually crossing my right leg over my left leg, and I am, if I'm not that limber, I can use the block to go down. Okay, as far as you need to go. And what this stretch does is get the hamstring at a slightly different angle. When I'm finished, I come up, I now cross over the opposite leg, and I come back down. Remember, as you're going up and exiting the stretch, take a deep breath in. As you go back down, exhale. Okay. So that's stretch number 2. And I'm going to show you this from the side. Okay. Cross over and go down. That's number 2 for the hamstring. We do it on both sides. Now, the third stretch is where I put one foot out further in front, and I basically keep that leg straight. Okay, no soft knees. It's a completely straight locked leg. Now, my other leg is back here, and I'm swishing my weight either fore or aft, depending on where the stretch is, and I walk myself down, okay, into this stretch here. So now, if I want to get a deeper stretch, take a deep breath in, come up, I shift my weight towards the aft position onto my right leg, and I basically start to sink in a little more into this front leg. So it's the front leg whose hamstring is being stretched. It's the back leg that you're shifting balance-wise to try and get into that stretch where you need it. You can change the positions of your hands. Okay? You can move forward, you can move aft, you can move up or down to change the stretch. Do the opposite with this stuff right here. Okay, so basically that's the first positions. Okay, I'm going to show you this from the side real quick. It's the first few positions of hamstring stretch. Okay, now I'm going to show you that last one, that third stretch from the side. So weight back on the rear leg, okay, straight front leg, and I bend over and lean into the stretch. Move my hands as I need to, use a block, whatever, to try and get into the belly of that muscle wherever you need to pull out those knots. I'm going to break this off right here and do hamstring stretch number 2 next.